Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Beauty Clinic, Hoodco Roofing, hoodcoroofing.com. Do business with someone you know, Hoodco Roofing, hoodcoroofing.com. As always, appreciate y'all for being here with us. Do me a favor, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe up to the Matt Moscona YouTube channel and like the page, share the post, smash that like button, I should say. And if you're on Facebook, please like the Matt Moscona Facebook page if you haven't done so yet, and also like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. So it looks as though that LSU could be about to get even more good news on the recruiting trail. So, somebody outrunning a car. Internet's a crazy place, y'all. People outrunning cars and whatnot. The really crazy thing yesterday was that you had LSU players, like current players, recruits, etc., all using the media, fans, all using the hashtag Shelton Stays about Shelton Sampson. I mean, it started trending last night, that hashtag. Greg Brooks, Jade Daniels, John Emery, even recruits like Devo Atkins, Greg Brooks, Jark Bernard Converse, crazy. All the current commits, we're doing it as well. So something. That was a pretty bold and impressive campaign that, I don't know how anybody ignores that type of commitment collectively. So we'll see, man. Now, the other prospect that's going to commit today is JoJo Scone. He's out of Georgia. He is a crystal ball LSU lean. He's a 4-star. He's an athlete. So not sure what his position will be at the next level, but he could be a receiver, could be a DB. 4-star, number 107 player in the country in the composite. 247 rates him as the 85th best player. Number 12 athlete, 16th best player in Georgia, and he's committing tonight at 6 Central. So, high 4-star, LSU lean, committing as soon as we go off the air on AFR. So, could be more good news for LSU today. All right, Drew is back at St. Lillian today for the second round of summer camp. So, I got about 15 more minutes till we got to bounce. So, about 20 minutes. So, y'all fire away, questions, comments, all that good stuff. Fire away, we'll get to it. We'll blow and go this morning. Hey, Ricky, Charles Constant, David Coslin, Kelly Gross, Brian Penton, good morning. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Quentin Breakbill, Curtis Savoy, Sam Bacon. Dad, good morning. Glenn Thomasy, trust Brian Kelly. I do, but the thing you got to keep in mind, and I'm going to keep saying this every single day, when people had their freak out a couple of weeks ago, it was Derek Williams, right? Derek Williams, 5-star from Acadiana, or from the Acadian area, who goes to Westgate. And you lost him to Texas. And so you look at the top players in the state of Louisiana, and Shelton Sampson's really the only one you're in on right now. So it's fair to say, hey, man, how's it coming developing the relationships in state? Like, that's fair. Similarly, you can look and say, okay, well, Brian Kelly and his staff have relationships all over the country from places they've been. They're leveraging those to put together a very nice class. That's also very true. Those two realities coexist. And to be honest, who was that again? That was Glenn. It was Glenn. Um, and by the way, yes, Joseph Stone is a 2024 recruit. Whoever asked that, I think someone asked that on Facebook. Sorry, I should have clarified that. So he's not for this class; he's for the next class. And by the way, Glenn, it may not be until next year that we really feel a local impact of Brian Kelly in Louisiana. So, Brant Roban, good morning. Wednesday, headed to NOLA. Hope the rain holds off. Me too, man. Look, the rain, it's like a catch-22 for roofing. I mean, rain is a good thing because, again, it's a catch-22. It's a good thing because it exposes issues that people have, right? It's like, hey, it's time you need work done. The other side of that is it sucks because when it's raining, you can't roof because you can't open up somebody's roof and have it rain. So, Brandon Ray, good morning. Renee Marks, Blake Ooh, Bubba Tatum, Logan Mathern. Is A&M out of money? I don't think so, man. Jerry DeLucky, what's up? Good morning. Jump over here to YouTube. Yeah, sorry for those on YouTube yesterday for the abrupt ending of the show yesterday. I don't know what happened. YouTube just went. So, trivia, YouTube. Matt Lusto, good morning. Happy 8th anniversary to my wife, Tony. Okay. All right, Matt. Happy anniversary to both of y'all. A celebratory day. Cheers. Trivia Carter, good morning. Tim Gotro, George Reitmeyer, Jesse Brown, good morning, Matt. Read an article last night. The NFL is going to offer games through streaming services. I hope this happens so I can watch the Saints here in South Carolina. Oh, Jesse, that's 100% going to happen. Roger Goodell made the announcement last week on, it was on some show, Today Show or something like that, CNBC, I don't know, that the DirecTV Sunday ticket package is ending after the season, and it's direct and Sunday tickets out for bid, and it's Apple, Amazon, maybe Hulu, I don't know, the streaming service. One of the streaming services are going to get it, which is good for everybody. I mean, I don't have Sunday ticket because I don't have DirecTV. I'm not switching to DirecTV, so. Even if the price point remains the same, as my understanding, it has to, so that way the streaming service wouldn't undercut the previous value set forth by DirecTV. Even if Sunday ticket's $300, I mean, I'll pay it to be able to watch every single NFL game, and so will millions of other people. Peter Fenner, good morning. Wendell Norman Spurge, good morning. Stu 3, Blaine Sanchez. If you had to pick a big land at one position, what would it be? Well, I mean, the obvious answer is quarterback. But I don't think they're going to flip, one of the top guys in the country. Ricky Collins, though, I think is possible. So I'd probably tell you offensive line. I think LSU is. I think they're solid at receiver and going to continue to be. I think they always find good running backs. You have Trey Holly committed, and the guy from I want to say Liberty Magnet is committing tonight, and thought to be an LSU lean. Or maybe corner. Give me like a true number 1 5-star lockdown corner. Give me a Stingley. Give me a Ricks. Those guys. I think we've taken for granted how valuable those guys are, and how LSU has just funneled them through this program year after year after year. And I really hope. That the transfers they brought in are able to play at that level this year. Because I think we have really taken for granted the revolving door of 5-star first-round draft picks. You know, Stingley, Fulton, who wasn't first-round pick, but you understand my point. 5-star. Tre'Davious White, Mo Claiborne, Pat Peterson. I mean, one after another after another. Trivia said, "Can I get a good morning for my daughter Olivia?" Absolutely. Good morning, Olivia. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful Monday and an even better week. So thank you for watching. Your dad is raising you right, so cheers to you. Let's see. Larry Garner, George Reitmeyer. Missed yesterday. What can you tell me about the linebacker from Georgia? So Whit Weeks is his name, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a 3-star. He had offers from LSU, Oklahoma, and Georgia. I mean, those were his final 3. So on one hand, you could look and go 3-star. On the other hand, you could look and go, it's a pretty significant interest from major schools. When you read up on him, people say like he's a dog. I mean, his brother West Weeks is the linebacker transfer from Virginia, who LSU got, who's on the team now. So a little bit of a pipeline there, but linebacker is going to be interesting because like Damone Clark stepped up and had an awesome year last year. They're going to need somebody else to do that this year. And if it's Baskerville, if it's Greg Penn, whoever it is, Mike Jones, like you're going to have somebody step up who hasn't done it yet and be a 100-tackle guy and stabilize that position to let some of that young talent develop for next year and moving forward. Tim Gotro, hope Otter gets on a baseball heater today. I had a rough weekend without him, LOL. Father John David Mathern, good morning. Mark Allen, it will be the end of DirecTV. Yeah, no, you're saying that losing Sunday Ticket will be the end of DirecTV. Yeah, I mean, look, cable, satellite, it's all going the way of the dodo bird. I mean, everyone's going to have streaming services for all their content. People just don't watch live TV anymore unless if it's live sports. I mean, every year you have millions of adopters toward over-the-top television and streaming services, and it's an inevitability that's all going to happen that way. So yes. Trivia, good DirecTV is trash. I used to install the dishes. AT&T should have never brought it and stuck to Uverse TV, more reliable. Well, but I mean, trivia, like we're just saying, be it satellite or cable, it's all going to go away. The model's not going to be sustainable anymore when you're asking people to pay a monthly fee for live television. And then on top of that, they're going to have to pay for their streaming services where more and more content is being produced, right? Like Amazon, Hulu, Apple, Disney, they're all producing their own series and making them exclusive on their streaming service because they want to funnel people to the streaming services. Well, if you're paying for streaming services, you're not also going to pay for cable. So that's just the way that's going to go. Caleb Jackson, yeah, that's who's committed today, the 4-star running back from Liberty. I thought it was today. It's Tuesday? Okay. I thought Caleb Jackson was today. Okay. Let's see. I thought I saw on Twitter that he was doing today. But you're probably, I mean, if you know definitively, that's why he's a 4-star from Liberty Magnet, which is formerly Lehigh. Did he put a time? Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Okay. So Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. So you could get one tonight and one on Tuesday. And that would be interesting, man, because so you've already got Trey Holly committed, the running back from Union Parish. And if you get Caleb Jackson as well, it's 2 Louisiana running backs, top 2 Louisiana running backs for this year's class. So, I mean, he is an LSU lean, 5'10", 200 pounds, 4-star. A&M, LSU, Bama, Auburn, Baylor. He's got big offers. So, See if you can get him to stay home, man. As always, I'll shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Getting close, y'all. August the 6th, Brock Rock and Wine, live music, food and wine stations, live and silent auction, and it's in the South Stadium Club at LSU. So if you've never been up in the Stadium Club at LSU, great opportunity to go up there, see that, have a fun evening before the start of football season. Brock Rock and Wine, of course, Hudco Roofing. HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Rapid Batches, what's up? Trivia. My daughter would like you to know she's 6. Her birthday was in May. Well, Olivia, belated happy birthday to you. Happy 6th birthday. They only keep getting better and better and better and better and better. So happy birthday to Olivia. Let's see, Trey Gruner. Oh, I read that one, sorry. Rapid Batches made 40. Huh, Matt? Me too last month. Yeah, man. So I was 40 on Friday. So, and Erica put up all these decorations and I just haven't taken them down yet. Brian Kelly, to go. Walker Howard should have some great weapons by the time he starts. Yes, I would very much agree with that. Damon Gilmore, good morning. Patrick Ramos, maybe they never did, but are class rankings not going to mean anything since there's no hard cap at 25 and it's all point-based? I don't, yeah, right, maybe they never did. I don't know if class rankings necessarily matter anyway. But I think you'll see some variance, yeah. Like if a class signs 36 guys, remember Houston Nutt sort of infamously did that years ago at Ole Miss, and that's what brought in the hard cap. You could always just put a little asterisk next to that. But, yeah, I think that's fair to say. But we'll see how it settles because I don't think you're going to have... Yeah, I don't know that you have this gigantic variance with all the teams. I think the differential might be a few players here or there, which could happen in a year if you backfill anyway. So, yeah, unless if they redo it to where it's an average rating of your total commitment number, as opposed to the total rating like added up of your commitments, which they could do. They'll figure that out. Blaine Sanchez, which current recruit do you think has the biggest chance to jump the ranking stars following their senior season? I don't know. Sorry, man. I wish I could answer that. I'd be lying to you if I even had an educated guess on it. When is Major League Baseball going to get rid of the blackout markets? Been an Astros fan all my life. Can't watch stream games because Louisiana's blacked out with Texas market. Hard to grow interest with that. It's very true. And baseball is antiquated. And even if, like, I have the MLB TV package, and I can't see the Astros games. That's the stupid part. That's the stupid, right? Whenever you actually pay for a streaming service, a premium service, and you're still blacked out on that premium service, that's stupid. And I don't think they will, not anytime soon. They're Padre, because that was not a baseball pun, by the way. Rob Manfred's still a commissioner, and baseball is just antiquated in the way they do business, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Trivia, thank you, man. My daughter's excited. Very good. I'm happy that Olivia is excited on this beautiful Monday in July. Have you tried Minor Case Rye? I have not, Peter. Let's see, a couple more here. Quentin Breakbill, Kurt Savoy. Sorry, I read that one already. My bad. YouTube, smash that like button if you would, or like the page, share the post. Ricky Lambert, Brian Wynn, Stephen Fry. Why do you think there isn't more hype around Seven Banks? I think Stephen probably because he was injured. I need to get him on the show too. We traded text messages and all kind of stuff as he was kind of coming here, but excuse me. He was he had a hip injury, so he missed the last 3 games last year, and they had a knee injury before. Sorry, I'm trying to find an update on the injury. Starter in the Big Ten before he got injured. Kerry Combs coached him. Kerry was defensive backs coach at Cincinnati. Loved him. It's up to the medical staff. So if they took him, they had to feel good about it, right? So, but that's why. I mean, just because he's got injury concerns. We haven't seen him. He didn't go through spring. So, but yeah, I mean, Mekhi Garner, Jark Bernard Converse, Seven Banks. I mean, you got 3 guys who have been starters, at the FBS level. Of course, Mekhi Garner at the Group of 5 level, but the other 2 at Power 5 schools. I mean, you would hope that those guys would come in and be really good players. Who's 753? Okay, I gotta go quickly. Real quick. Gerald Mathern, good morning. Michael Cook, Brant, hypothetical question. Would you take Baker Mayfield over Winston if Baker had a chance to go to New Orleans? No, I would not. That's not a homer pick. I wish I had more time to explain. Maybe I'll do that on AFR today. Darren Reeves, Kenny Futch, good morning. Gary Atchison, Brian Wynn. What would you ask Brian Kelly at Media Days if you could ask him anything? If I only had one question, let me think on that, Brian, because I wouldn't want to be flippant. Ask me that tomorrow. Kenneth Kyle, do we see minor changes to Alec Box by the start of 2023? I think yes, you will start to see some changes. Shelby, Braves making a push, 1.5 games back of the Mets. Could be new leader in the NL East. Awesome, Shelby. Fired up for you. I'm not a Braves fan, don't care. Blaine Sanchez, Jefferson's Oceans, my reasonable bourbon goat. That is not reasonable, Blaine. You're paying. Jefferson's Oceans is fine, but you are paying for a novelty. That's why I hate Jefferson's Ocean. You are paying $80 because they put it on a shark ship and they number it, and it's the salinity. It's a story. They're selling you a story. If that was a $45 bourbon, it'd be phenomenal. Now the Jefferson's Ocean weeded bourbon is absolutely worth $80. Weston Weaver, what's going on? Trent Delahousse, have you tried Old Elk Infinity Blend? Is it worth the price? Yes and yes. I have a bottle, as a matter of fact. Todd Jones, as an LSU student, does the AD have any plans to do something to get more students to games for baseball? Todd, they are definitely thinking about that. They're very aware that there are things about the atmosphere at the box that they need to improve. They got to get the bullpens off the field. They got to get students in the game more. I mean, there are things that they understand they got to fix, and they're working on it. There's a big fan survey that they conducted in the springtime. The results are about to be released, and that'll be about all facilities, Tiger Stadium, PMAC, the box, all of it. So expect that this summer. Okay, I got to go, y'all. Got to get Drew up. Got to get him out of the house. Get him over to St. Lillian. Y'all have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. YouTube, smash that like button. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the Matt Moscona channel. Appreciate that. Just hit the red subscribe button. And Facebook, please like the Matt Moscona page and share the post if you haven't done so yet. Appreciate y'all. Have an awesome day. Peace.